I'm just getting the proper coins together. These are the rings I'm going to be working on. I've got 4 orders right now, and I'm just getting the coins together for them. There we go. So we got Texas quarter, Illinois quarter, Colorado quarter, and a Nebraska quarter. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to punch holes in all 4 of these. To do that, we got to go down to the floor. So there's our quarters. Here's our punch. Here's our hammer. Happy 4th of July, guys. Welcome to the live. I'm just working on some coin rings. Got a sale going on today. All my stuff is a quarter off if you want to get you something cool. But I'm just going to run through the motion on these, and y'all are welcome to watch. There's the first one, and I'm just going to keep going and punching holes in the rest of these. There's a center punch from that one. This is the Texas center punch. I think it's probably one of my favorites. It comes out really cool. And there's what that looks like. I'll flip it around for you. And we'll go ahead and punch a hole in the next one. Pop it in there. And this is a Colorado. It's got kind of a mountainscape with some trees on it. Here's the Colorado quarter. A nice hunk of hair here. Sorry, guys. And we got one more we got to punch. It's going to be Nebraska. Y'all go ahead and tap the screen for me. Apparently that helps get more people in here. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and tappity tap tap and send me some likes. I'd appreciate it. There we go. There's our Nebraska center punch. And I'll show you how I pop the punch out of this real quick. So I pick it up here on my arbor press and I flip it upside down. What's up, guys? Let me get back in my chair, up off the ground. And I just take a smaller punch and I'll just push this one out like that. Sometimes I can tap the quarter out, sometimes I gotta push it out a little bit. Well, happy 4th of July, everybody. Welcome to the live. Now we've got 4 quarters with holes punched in them. Boom. Looking pretty good. Gotta clean stuff off a little bit here, but while I'm doing that, we've got a pretty big sale going on at coinringmaker.com. You can get 1/4 off everything for the 4th of July. I make quarter coin rings. I make Morgan dollar rings. I make little cowboy hats. I make all kinds of cool stuff, so you should go check it out. but we're going to get back to doing these. So the next part is to remove this, the cut edge where we punch the hole. It's actually quite sharp, so I'm going to take a deburring tool and make that nice and smooth. See if I can set it up so you guys can see what I'm doing. And if you don't have a messy desk, you're not working hard enough, right? What's up? All right, let's see here. All right, so like I said, I'm just going to remove this inside cut edge with this deburring tool. Make it nice and smooth. And once that side's done, we'll flip it over and do the other one. And this is going to help reduce the chances that the ring splits as I start shaping it and stretching it. And it's also going to make it more comfortable to wear. So while this is kind of a tedious step, I think it's pretty important. And if you don't do this right, you can run into problems later down the line. There we go, and I don't even trust my eyes on this step. I have to feel it. We got one down, 3 to go. What's up, free water? I appreciate it. I think it's pretty cool too, dude. You know, I saw a YouTube video about, I don't know, it's like 11 months ago now, of a guy making one of these. And I was like, I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if that's something I could do. And honestly, my first few rings were not pretty, but I got hooked. And now I make them like every day. It's too fun. Whoop. All right, so that's 2 down, 2 to go. And what I'm doing, for those who don't know, after I punch a hole in these, there's pretty sharp edges on it, and I'm just removing that with this, it's called a deburring tool. And after we get this done, we can get into the fun stuff. But it's an important step, so I gotta do it. And I'm sorry if it gets annoying, but I'm going to keep pitching it throughout the live. I've got a 4th of July sale going right now. Everything's 1/4 off at coinringmaker.com. It's a 1-day sale. It's a pretty good sale. So I'm going to keep pitching it as I work these. Sorry if it gets on y'all's nerves. This one's almost done. Yeah, that looks good. And then we got this last one here. For anybody who's just joined, I punched a hole in this quarter. I'm going to make a ring out of it. But before I start folding it, I need to remove this very sharp edge. And that's what I'm doing with this tool. This is called a deburring tool. Yeah, dude, I'm in charge. It's a one-man show, so I get to do whatever I want. I appreciate y'all joining. I know there's a lot you can do on the 4th of July, and you're spending your time with me, and that's pretty cool. There we go. If you want to, go ahead and tap that screen a whole bunch. Send me some likes. We might get some more people in here. It's been a quick minute since I broke 100 people on a live. And it looks like we're getting there. You could share it too, that'd be cool. Alright, this looks smooth, but I'm going to feel it. Make sure it is. You got a little sharp edge still. Really work that off. There we go. Alright, there's our little copper shavings. And set that aside. Move over to the 1-ton arbor press. This guy right here is my workhorse. This is like maybe 40-60 bucks at Harbor Freight, and it's made me so much money. I can't even describe it. Like, I never thought this thing would be so useful, but it totally is. And now you're gonna see all the cool things I can do with it. So this is called a doming block. It's got a bunch of different half hemisphere circles in it, and this is for shaping things to be kind of round. And that's what I do with my first fold on my rings. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we've got the state side facing down, because that's what we want on the outside of the ring. We're going to place it in there, and it fits so nicely in this. It's like this was made for quarters. It's perfect. We'll get a decent sized ball bearing. Yeah, they're all real coins. They're all real. There we go. And for everybody who just joined the live, I've got a sale going on for the 4th of July. Everything's 1/4 off. And there's our first fold. You can find my Etsy store by clicking the link in my bio or going to coinringmaker.com. It's my username, so it's pretty easy to find the website. Sorry, I'm a little short on breath. I've been talking a bunch. So that's what it looks like after the first fold. I'm going to go ahead and do these other 3, and then we can move on to the second fold. There's Nebraska, looking good. I want to make sure I've got this completely flat all the way around so it folds evenly, or as flat as I can. We got 74 people now. That's pretty good. How long have I been doing this? I've been doing it for about 11 months. But I do it every day, and I think that's really what's made the difference. If you're curious about if this is legal or not, I have a blog post on my website. It's coinringmaker.com. There's a button for it. I went to a lawyer and had her write most of the blog post because I don't like giving out legal advice. I'm not a lawyer, so I worked with a lawyer to write a blog post to answer all the question that comes up about making coin rings and if it's legal or not. Whew, I'm out of breath. But yeah, I've been doing this for about 11 months, or sorry, yeah, 11 months, almost a year. And just practice. There we go. These are actually 4 orders that I need to fill. And I just had 4 orders, so I thought I'd hop on the live. I'll probably do a giveaway sooner or later, but right now I've got some new tools I have to pay off. See that thing? I just bought that. I didn't think I would win it. I won it on eBay. It's an engraving tool, and I need to pay for it. So I can't give anything away right now, but everything is 1/4 off for the 4th of July, which is a pretty good deal. And that's going to be over at the end of the day. So if you want to get yourself a cool ring, I'd jump on it. I think it's pretty good. That's true. I'm reversing, what would you call it, inflation, and at the same time producing goods for the economy. So you can't beat that, right? It's good for the economy. Hurts nobody, right? How much to ship to Florida? Shipping is usually about $4, because these don't weigh too much, and you're in the US, so it should be like $4. If you spend, I think, over $35, shipping is free. And this is the last one we have to fold the first time. This is going to be the Texas one. I'll pop that in there. And just like with the, oh, this is the second fold, that's right. Just like with the first fold, I want to make sure this is as flat and even as I can make it. I'm making coin rings. These are quarters that I am slowly transforming into rings. If that interests you, you can get them at coinringmaker.com. I've got everything 1/4 off for the 4th of July. It's a pretty good deal. But it's only a one-day sale, so jump on it. There we go. All right. So, again, with this cut edge, we need to work on this. I'm going to have to sand them off. You're going to see end results. This is one I've made before. It was in Minnesota. Nice even walls. And I would polish this up before I sent it out, so it would be nice and shiny, but you can still see all the inside detail. You can read $quarter, the date. They're pretty cool. If you'd like to send me a coin, you need to DM me so we can work out the details, because there's just so many different coins, and there's ring sizes and all that. So if you'd like to send me a coin to work on, DM me and we can work that out. But that's the best way I can do custom orders right now, is just through DMs. Usually I just sell off. Yeah, that's me. I just bought from Eric, and he totally lost it. It was hilarious. I love messing with him. He's a goober. But it's a good deal on quarters. You know, I can't complain. He's got good coins, and he gives good information. So I like him. All right, so the next step would be to stretch these out a little bit so that we could even out the walls. But before I do that, I'm going to sand the cut edge here to make sure it's nice and smooth, because if I don't, the chances of it splitting increase. It's not illegal. I have a blog post on my website. Just go to coinringmaker.com. There's a button right at the top, and it will explain all the legal aspects of what I'm doing. It's a whole mouthful. I worked with a lawyer on it, so I don't have to explain it as much. So if you want to check that out, that's where it is. I promised him I wouldn't use those state proofs. Those state proofs are going to go in a safe, and I'm honestly not going to touch them for like a year and just see how much they go up. So I've got a feeling silver is going to go up. So I'm going to keep them as just a collector. As far as heat, don't you heat them up? When I'm working with silver, I do, or if I'm going over a size 10, I do. But with just copper quarters, I can actually stretch them pretty far, because copper is a pretty forgiving and flexible metal, and I've learned how to work it pretty well. And it saves on the cleanup. If I can keep them clean without hitting it with fire, it's actually much easier. And you can see the difference between sanded and before sanded kind of. It's just a little smoother. It's just a little touch. So I'm going to do the rest of these real quick. Now those proofs are safe. I do have some proofs. Like, I do make silver coin rings. Could I do a dime? Dimes are really tricky. I can't make them very big. I could, like, for a woman maybe. I haven't been able to get them up to a size 9, which is what I wear. And that's kind of my baseline for offering rings, because I'm my ring model, as you can see. This is a silver $50 Walking Liberty. This is the second one I did. I was working on a kind of busted up coin. Like, the details aren't great on this because it was practice. But I do silver. Thank you. Happy 4th of July. And for everybody who doesn't know, I'm running a 4th of July sale. I know I've said it before. CoinRingMaker.com. Everything's a quarter off or a fourth off for the rest of the day. It's a pretty good deal. And we got that nice and sanded up. We got one more we got to sand, and then we can start stretching these. Okay, about the size 4.5 dime, if you will DM me, I can work on getting that added to my Etsy. I should have that available probably in the next 3 days. I wasn't sure there would be interest for such a small ring, but I could totally add it. So the next thing we're going to do is go over to my ring stretcher here, and judging by the name, I bet you can figure out what we're going to do. We're going to stretch some rings. And while I do this, I can't really see the screen because I'm going to have to be over here. So if you guys want to leave a bunch of gifts and share it a bunch and like it a bunch while I'm not looking, that'd be cool. So I'm just going to slowly work these down and stretch them out until the walls are even. We get more of a ring-like shape. I usually go until it closes up all the way. So that's pretty good. And here you can see the difference between stretched and unstretched. I know the lighting's kind of weird here, but can y'all see that? Do you have a keychain quarter I can see? They're all on the Etsy. I don't have any keychains on me at the moment. I'm getting 2 Morgans that I want to get you for me. Okay. And I do have Morgans in stock. So I can make them, and today would probably be the cheapest day. The Morgan coin rings are usually $200 right now. They're $150, and I've got quite a few in stock. So if you want to get one, that's what I would recommend. You would get it sooner, and you would get a deal. Because if you end up sending me Morgans, it's going to cost you $200 to have that made. So if you got 2 of them, you could save $100 today. That's what I'm saying. There's our second one stretched out. Hard to get it to focus. Let's see. I don't have that extra right now. Okay. Which ones are you making? I'm making 4 different quarter rings right now. I've got Nebraska, Illinois, Texas, and Colorado. I got 2 more I got to stretch out, and then we can work on reducing, getting them the right shape, and then getting them the right size. One more. if anybody's interested in learning how to do this, I do have a YouTube channel with like tutorials that totally walk through all the steps and the tools and stuff. It's called Coin Ring Maker. I just hit 2,000 subs yesterday, which I'm pretty excited about. I thought I'd give that a little shout out. Here's our Texas one. It's looking pretty good. I'll flip over here again. I gotta find... what do we got here? Can you make nose rings, belly button rings out of dimes for any other part of the body? It would probably have to be silver. I wouldn't recommend like nickel-plated copper for like piercings that go into your body. Does that make sense? Silver is just a lot cleaner. I haven't made anything like that before, but I'd be interested in trying. I always like trying new stuff, but I haven't done it yet, so I can't make any promises. Mostly it's just rings right now. Rings and keychains and some new coins. I did just make these. These are really cool. These are my own coins from the center punches, from the quarters. Aren't these cool? They're double-sided. I just think they're the neatest little things. And you can get these on my Etsy right now. Quarter off. And I'm also sending these out with any order as well. I need to add that to the listing descriptions. Right. Back to these coins. Let's get back to work. I had a cheat sheet with the sizes. Shucks. Oh well. The next step, if you look at these, they look pretty good, right? That doesn't look bad. But what I want to do is get it more like this. See how the walls are a lot straighter? I know it's not a big difference, but I really like them to be even. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this next step. Yeah, it looks better. So even all these out. This is called a reduction die. Really useful. And for anybody who hasn't heard yet, we've got a sale going on for the 4th of July. All my listings on my Etsy, which you can find going to coinringmaker.com and tapping the Etsy button, are a quarter off. That's 1/4 off everything. If you order $35 or more, you can get free shipping. And all orders come with a cute little Coin Ring Maker coin and a sticker. So good deals all around if you want to get you something cool. So let's go ahead and take a final look at these. Now, this is basically a finished stage on all these. I can polish and I can resize from here, but this is about where I get all my coin rings before they become custom for the customer. This is about the shape, about the size. And now I just need to size them up for the individual customer. And I had a piece of paper that said what the sizes were, and I've misplaced it. bizarre. Well, I'm gonna have to get off of here and check the ring sizes. I appreciate you coming onto the live. Go ahead and check out coinringmaker.com. Like I said, we've got 1/4 off everything for the rest of the day. Have a good 4th of July, y'all. Bye.